toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the ground. Creates a little room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ECU! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The give from the gun. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And No, money down defensively. You've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
Yeah, just playing the field position, Gabe. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. He breaks a tackle. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Wright. Using his feet to buy time. The throw. Finds his man, it's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Pirates with the 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Across the 35. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Rides to back on the option. The give. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Pirates. Great job by the back on the option. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Makes a man miss. It's a fumble on the play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. I don't know if it was luck, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the move. There he goes. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got a
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. The 20. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going from the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll test the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Right down the middle. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got it on the move. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He wants to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
That keeps the score. East Carolina 22, Texas State 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get it.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Pirates are in the hurry-up.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back on the move. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Well, there you see the speed on defense. Offense trying to attack him with the run game to the outside, but how about the defense's ability to shed blocks, go east-west, and rally to the ball carrier.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, it's right. Skips away from pressure. Got room to work. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And the Pirates line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A quick timeout call by the kicking team here.
Timeout, East Carolina.
The Pirates looking to convert on 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bobcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the run, deep down the right side. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that is a backbreaker through the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Forced out of the pocket. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Now on second down. On the run, it's Montgomery. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He tries to take the top off. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Creates a little space. Makes a man miss. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And the Bobcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Dropping back, it's right. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's O'Brien.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tries to get it on the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Pirates are on the move. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the option. Now the toss. Oh, better look out. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done.
Oh, he found a space on the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the back.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing outbreaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it up at 29. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, ECU! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are. This, trickery! He'll try to run it in.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Grab near the marker, it's Smith. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, what a cut! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced it.
Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for a man. It's right. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Pirates are facing 3rd and inches. Off play action. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This one's complete. Touchdown, Pirates! And the pummeling has started.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Is no good. That keeps the score.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
14.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. You know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
He unleashes a long one. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Quarterback running on the draw. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Hauser. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Moving out of the pocket. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. A hostile environment can have a major impact.